Oh my gosh, I just turned this on and I have 5% battery left. Okay, I will be back when one of my other 2 batteries is charged. Hey guys, it's Katie. So I know it has been months since I have filmed or uploaded a new video, and I kind of foreshadowed that, language arts teacher term, in my last upload, and then I'm going to kind of talk about it more in this video, give a little bit of a life update, get ready with me using new-ish products. They're not products that are like necessarily new to the market, but they're recently new to me and my collection. So I'm not going to talk about the products much. I'm going to try to give a little bit of an update of where I am in my life. But I've just been feeling really excited to like get back into film videos lately. So that's what I'm trying to do today. I kind of have a new setup back here. I used to be over here in this like corner in my spare bedroom. But now I kind of moved the bed over so I could be right in front of the window here. So I'm using all natural lighting right now. But anyway, so yeah, I am first going to go in with the Loreal True Match Lumi Glotion. I have the lightest shade, which is 902 Light Glow. So I'm going to kind of use that as an all-over moisturizer and like illuminating primer. But anyway, yeah, so I have, since my last video, my life, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to explain what has gone down, but oh my gosh, it's a journey I wish on nobody. Since that video, I had before that, if you didn't watch that video, I will link it up here in the iCards. And when I say iCards, that just means if you touch your screen and you see a little circle with an eye in it up here, if you tap that, it'll list like all the videos I've linked to this one. So when you're finished with this, you can just click on them and it'll bring you to that video. But anyway, since that video, and I'm also going to go in with this Skindinavia makeup primer spray. It's just a little deluxe size that I got when I bought some Skindinavia setting spray, which Skindinavia is the brand that makes all the Urban Decay setting sprays. So they're like basically the same, but Skindinavia is cheaper. But since that, I have had a major head surgery because, so I had cancer like 2 years ago in my pelvis. Went through a whole journey, surgeries, like 5 or 6 surgeries, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, then I was in remission for a year and the cancer came back, and I am 26, by the way. I was 25 when it came back. And it came back in my, like on the outside of my skull, like right here. So I had a head surgery where they like cut open. I have like a scar from like here to here. By the way, don't mind my hair. It's in the middle of falling out from chemo treatments. And so like I don't have a lot of hair, but I try to like comb it in a way that it looks like I have all my hair. But anyway, I'm going to, this is new to me, the Peach Perfect foundation. I really like Kelly Gooch here on YouTube, and this is like her all-time favorite foundation. So I'm going to use this, but I have it in the shade Porcelain, which is like my most of the year shade, but I am a little tan. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of the It Cosmetics CC cream in the shade Light. But so I had a major head surgery, and then they tried to cut out as much of the cancer tumor as they could. But what happened is it's sitting on what's called the trigeminal nerve, which is a very important nerve in your head. So they couldn't quite cut out the entire tumor. I actually I'm going to the #1 head surgeon in the world. He actually, he actually has those credentials. He flies around the entire world teaching these surgeries to doctors in other hospitals all over the world. Like one time my oncologist called him and like he couldn't answer because he was on his way back from teaching in Beijing, and I know he's been to Russia and stuff. But anyway, that's a side story. But I have like the best head surgeon in the world, but to be safe, he couldn't cut the whole thing out. I had to do chemotherapy to try and shrink this thing as much as possible. So I am exactly in the middle of my chemotherapy treatments right now. I have to do 12 of them, and I've done 6 so far. And they are week-long chemo treatments. And this is actually a new foundation brush. This is by Tarte, and it's just called the Buffer Brush. I got it when Tarte was having a sale. I thought, obviously, it's beautiful. Everything Tarte does is beautiful. But I don't love this brush. I know SMLXO, Stephanie Leda, on here, she loves this brush, but I actually love my flat top kabuki better. But anyway, I'm going to use this. But anyway, I'm in the middle of my chemo treatments. And the chemos I'm using now, they do cause hair loss. Like last time when I had cancer and got treatments, my hair like fell out after my 2nd chemo. I've had 6 so far, and like probably half of my hair has fallen out, but I cut it kind of short again because it was like down to here, and I was getting excited because I could put it up in a ponytail and like a little top knot and stuff. But cut it because it was like halfway falling out, and it was just annoying. It's summertime. So anyway, and then after my next treatment, which is next week, I'm filming this. This is like July 1st, I think. If you see a little red or like this is dark, I have like a little bruise under my eye here. I got bit by a bug, and this also, that nerve that I talked about, it starts here, but it has like little fingers all over like this half of my face, and then you have one on this side that controls this half of your face. So after that surgery and before that surgery, I had the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. And then if you look it up, like trigeminal nerve pain, they say it's one of the worst pains a human can experience. It's like, you know, giving birth without the drugs. So I was on major pain medicines, major drugs. I was on multiple kinds of them at the same time. And then I still had moments where like my face and my nerve just hurt so bad that I had to go to the ER and get like morphine drips. And I was already on pill morphine. I was on pill oxy, and I still had to get like morphine drips. It was, oh my gosh. So anyway, why they don't want to touch this nerve, what am I going to go with in next? Go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I'm still using the shade 15 Fair. But anyway, this might be a little light right now, but we'll see. That nerve controls like sensation on this side of your face. So a lot of the right side of my face is numb, and it will be until that nerve fully regenerates from that tumor sitting on it. And some of it may stay that way forever. I've kind of gotten used to it. It's gotten better. So I had a major surgery. I've gone through 6 rounds of chemo. And then after my next round of chemo, they actually found a little spot in my upper lung that they're going to do radiation on. So after to do radiation, you can't be on chemo, so I have to take like a little bit of a break, like a couple weeks break from chemo, and they're going to do radiation, a couple rounds of radiation on this little spot in my lungs. So I went and got, like, you have to get mapping for radiation, because what they do is, like, they have to have you exactly lined up, like, perfectly, so, you know, there's no room for error in this radiation, because radiation is very harmful to your body, very dangerous to your body, so they want to stay as exact as humanly possible. So I have, like, all these markings on my belly and stuff, and then they actually, like, tattoo. I have, like, 3 little polka dot tattoos on my, like, belly area, so it just, their markings don't come off over time when I'm getting radiation. And luckily, I'm only getting radiation for like a little over a week. I have 5 sessions, but they still tattooed me, like, with an actual, like, tattoo gun. And I'm not a tattoo person. I never thought I'd have a tattoo in my life, but these literally, they look like freckles on your skin. Like, you can't, whatever. Okay, so that is the concealer. This is new, and that concealer is not new, by the way. I have used that for years. It's one of my top favorites. However, this is new, the Thrive Causemetics translucent powder. I highly recommend you checking out Thrive Causemetics, and it's Causemetics, like C-A-U-S-E, because they are a brand with a cause. They actually very much, for every product purchased, they donate one to either like a women's shelter or women going through cancer, and, you know, you lose your hair, you feel like you're not beautiful. I can attest to that. They donated to shelters when California had the wildfires. They just, and I've actually seen, like, they call them, I think they call them their giving events or something like that. Like, I've actually seen their events happen where they go and give out these products. Like, it's legit. It's not just something they say because they want to get you to, like, buy their products. I mean, they are, like, on the high-end side, but I feel a lot better purchasing from Thrive than I do, like, any other high-end brand, because you know, I know I'm also helping out someone else by purchasing. So I just dusted that all over my face. And I know sometimes, like, I wonder, like, okay, you're trying to be dewy and glowy and you put, like, an illuminating primer on and then you, like, matte down your face. But trust me, it will shine through. And it is, like, 90-some degrees where I am. And I am going to, like, a pool party tonight at one of my friend's houses who has not been in town for a long time. So I'm gonna be sweating, girl, and I want it to last. Actually, to be honest, I might take it off because I never wear makeup in the summer. But anyway, yes, I have to get radiation. I have some tattoos. So what am I doing next? Oh, this is a new product. This is from Clinique. Clinique. I love Clinique. It holds a special place in my heart for reasons. But anyway, it has your bronzer, your blush, and your highlight. And I just thought sometimes face palettes, like, the colors in them don't really suit my skin tone. You know, either the bronzer is either too warm, or the blush is not a color I want, or the highlight is, like, too much. And I just felt like this was my cup of tea. It's like a little bit of a corally blush, and I love it. So the only thing I wish is that it had a mirror right here. Like, hello, that's a perfect space for a mirror. But anyway, so that is where I'm at in regards to my cancer journey. So I learned at my last appointment that the cancer I have is called Ewing sarcoma. You can look it up. It's a very rare type of cancer. especially for someone my age and for a female. Very rare. And it's even more rare for it to metastasize to your head. If it travels anywhere, it travels to your lung, which mine did, but somehow also showed up in my head. Luckily, it's not in my brain. It is on the outside of my skull, which, you know, I mean, I never thought I'd be thankful that I have a tumor on my skull instead of my brain. I have to do radiation. I have to do 6 more weeks of chemo, but they're not consecutive weeks. I go a week, then I have 2 weeks off, go a week, 2 weeks off. So it's going to take me till like November of this year to be like completely done with treatments. I'm sweating. And then sarcomas, they are a type of a tumor that like chemo can, they're very responsive to chemo, which is a great thing, but chemo cannot kill the entire tumor. It can kill like 99.99% of it. But as long as there's that like one itty bitty cell left in there, there's a chance that it'll grow. So once we shrink it all the way down as much as we can with chemo, we have to then find a way to get the rest of it out for good. And that's either through another head surgery or more radiation. But, and then I'm going in with the blush, but because of the placement, oh gosh, I'm already at 18 minutes. This is gonna be a long video, kids. But because of the placement, both of those options are very dangerous, very risky. So when it comes time and I get, you know, new scans and we see where it is, how big it is, blah, 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 you know, my family and my doctors and I, we're all gonna, you know, have to decide together what option to go with and, you know, kind of what I'm willing to risk and sacrifice in order to become cancer free again. You know, whether I sacrifice, you know, more feeling in my face, whether it's, I don't even know. It's just, we haven't talked about all the risks yet, but both are just very risky. So if you're the praying type and you would like to keep me in your prayers, like, I would really appreciate that. I just have a long way to go yet, but you know, I'm confident we're going to work something out, and you know, it's going to be okay. I like this. This is the Covergirl, like their brow pomade thing. Looks like this, and then take this out, flip it over, and this is like your little brush. So I'm going, I don't know. I've never done like a pomade. Ooh, it's very soft. Ooh. I've never done this before, so. And my brows and my lashes, like, they're like partly, like, some of them have fallen. This is very dark, guys. This is very dark. Some of them have fallen out. So they're a little sparse, but I think like the majority are there. Look at that. I'm gonna have to spoolie that out. So I'm thankful that I at least like am not, you know, totally losing everything. I'm pretty sure I got the color soft brown, and this is like dark brown. For eyes, I am just gonna do something very simple. This is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer something. Just gonna put that on. This is an old one. It's almost out or dried up. This is really good. It's like, pretty sure it's like $1. A brush, and I just take the bronzer I used and I put that just all over the lid, starting in my crease, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think summertime is a time to really, you know, go as natural as you can, or like, you know, focus more on like the glowy skin versus, you know, a pretty intense eye look. I haven't done eyeliner in the longest time, but I recently, and this is an oldie but a goodie, this is the Maybelline gel eyeliner, and I am going to try this bad boy back out. I used to use this in high school every day. I loved it. I still think I'll like it. For some reason, like looking at it up close, it almost looks like a dark brown, but it says right on the lid, Blackest black. So we'll see here. Let me try and do this so I can see and you can see. Okay. So I'm just going to use the little applicator that comes with it. It's not the best, but okay, very soft. Oh, nuts! Got on my eyelid. Oh my goodness, this is even better than it was before. It is so creamy. I know I have some on my eyelid, but it just glides on. Like, this is so much better. I remember, like, they must have reformulated it because it used to tug just a little bit, but oh my goodness, this is fantastic. New eyeliner, and you kind of like gel eyeliners, or you want to try gel eyeliners, Maybelline gel eyeliner. Give it a try. I really am going to put some on the lower lash line. I'm just going to put a little bit and then smoke it out with the brush because I don't like real defined eyeliner on the bottom. Halfway, and then I'm going to smoke it out. Let me find a brush here. So this is the Sonia Kashuk, like little brush. Okay, so my camera stopped recording, but luckily I caught it. Anyway, I was talking about the LA Girl Shockwave neon eyeliners. I got the shade Vivid. I always lean towards purple because I have brown eyes and they say purple's good for brown eyes, but I really think brown eyes can go with anything. My brown-eyed girls out there. But anyway, this is what it is. I think just for the fun of it, I'm going to put this on my lower waterline. Alright, so that worked. If you can see up closely, in my lower waterline, I have the purple. So, I like it. I like it. And you know, LA Girl, I get it at Ulta. I think it's only sold at like Walgreens or CVS or something. And I don't have one of those around here. I don't have an Ulta either. But I do make online Ulta purchases quite frequently, so I got it in my last Ulta one, but it's very inexpensive. Okay, I'm gonna try to wrap this video up because it's been like 17 hours and I'm getting really hot. Okay, last thing for my eyes. This is another Thrive Causemetics product. Now this is not new to me either, but it is their Brilliant Eye Brightener, and I have the lighter shade called Stella. And basically I use this all the time for an easy inner corner highlight. and an easy brow bone highlight. It's just perfect. It's not too much, but it does show up. And like I said, they do have a little bit of a darker shade. I'm going to curl my lashes and put on my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I will be right back because I don't think you need to like watch that. Okay, so I did my mascara, and like I kind of said before, my lashes are kind of in right now. They're like falling out a little bit. Some of them are there. This is what they look like. They don't really like curl as easily as they used to. I never usually use an eyelash curler, but my eyelashes are just kind of wonky on chemo. But anyway, the last makeup product. So in the summer, like I said, I like to keep the eyes pretty simple, the face very glowy and dewy, and then I love a bright, bold lip for the summer. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but anyway, I've been in love with the Tarte Colorsplash lipstick line. And they were recently on sale for half off. But anyway, this is the shade Cha-Cha. And it is just this bright coral shade. And I'm so excited. So because I can't feel like this a lot of this half of the face, like I can't feel when I do my brows or do like this half of my lip. So it's very weird. I have to really watch. That's the lip. I think it's on camera, it's pulling a little more orange, but it's very much a coral in real life. But anyway, and then the last step, the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray is so good. It's such a good, affordable setting spray. I think it's like $9.99 at most places. Just the regular original Make It Last. I know they have a dewy version, a matte version, but just the original one is just so good. Like I find myself, like when I use this, at the end of the day, I'm like, dang, does my like face makeup really look that good yet? So anyway, love this. Love, and then I'm really shiny right now because I'm sweaty. But anyway, so this was the get ready with me. This is the look I decided to do. And yeah, the little cancer update. Hopefully, I continue to have good news to share with you guys. So thanks for watching this video. Of course, I'm always hoping to upload more than I actually do, but this is probably the longest video I've done, so I'm gonna have to shorten it. But anyway, thanks for sticking through, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching and caring and commenting. So thank you so much. I will see you next time.